For the first 18 days of this challenge, we focused on defense. Today, we begin building active tools. Day 19 is about engineering. We are going to write a custom Python script that functions as an automated network port scanner. Think of a port scanner as a digital sentry. It checks every door on a network automatically to see which ones were left unguarded. To complete this mission, you'll need an installed instance of Python 3 and a code editor or IDE. Building your own reconnaissance tool from scratch exposes the structural logic of a network. It provides a level of detail that prepackaged black box software often hides from the user. Before we write our first line of code, we must set the legal and ethical boundaries of this test. You should only scan networks and devices you own or have explicit permission to probe. We will use a safe, isolated testing environment called localhost, mapped to the IP address 127.0.0.1. This ensures our script stays within the machine and doesn't target external networks. Open your editor and create a new file structure. Name the project portscanner.py. We'll use a framework called Socket. It's the native Python library used to initiate network communications, so you won't need any external downloads. At the top of your file, type import socket. This serves as our script's dedicated door handler, allowing the code to route traffic across the network interface. Assign your target variable to 127.0.0.1 and include a print statement at the start. This gives the user immediate confirmation that the script is running. Defining your scope and target variables at the top of the script ensures the test remains controlled. It's the difference between a methodical security scan and an unpredictable error. To check multiple ports quickly, we need to automate the process. We'll do this by constructing a for loop. Use the syntax for port in range 101. Limiting the scan to the first 100 ports keeps the execution speed high during this initial test. Inside that loop, we use the connectX function. This is the specific probe that tests the status of each port. The script interprets return data from connectX. A 0 means the port is open. An error code means it's closed. When an open port is found, we'll tell the script to print the port number to the terminal. Before you run the script, check your spacing. Indentation errors are the most common reason a script fails to execute. Your if statement must be nested inside the for loop. In Python, this requires a specific indentation to tell the computer that the conditional check happens for every single port in the range. Mastering this logic gives you a window into how professional tools work. Enterprise vulnerability scanners follow this same pattern. They automate a connection, check the return code, and log the results. Save your work. Now, we move from the coding environment into the command terminal to launch the scan. In your terminal, type python portscanner.py and hit enter to launch the reconnaissance protocol. The terminal will confirm the target and identify vulnerable ports in real time. For instance, you may see a notification that port 80 is open. If you have a local web service running, port 80, the standard doorway for HTTP traffic, will trigger that positive response. Seeing those results in your terminal proves the script works. You've successfully turned lines of code into live intelligence. Your custom reconnaissance tool is now deployed. You have the capability to map an entire network automatically. In the professional world, this is phase 1 of formal penetration testing. You cannot defend a system until you know which ports are listening. This data is strategic. Finding an open port is the first step towards discovering an OPACific, exploitable software vulnerability. To see the full reach of your new tool, try modifying the script's parameters to scan all 65,535 ports. Technical exploits are only one half of the puzzle. Humans remain the weakest link in any security chain. Tomorrow, we move to day 20, social engineering. We'll see you there.